Keir Starmer has crossed a line no modern British leader should ever cross. The man who built his image on integrity and respect for the rule of law now faces a stunning court trial after accusations he abused state power to silence Reform UK. This isn't just politics. It's a full-blown constitutional crisis. At the center of the scandal is the English Devolution Bill, a law marketed as empowering local communities. But in reality, it's doing the opposite. Hundreds of local councils are being dissolved, merged into larger authorities, and placed under control of regional mayors, many of them Labour allies. Critics call it democratic sabotage, and the backlash is growing. Reform UK supporters argue this isn't devolution. It's election rigging in plain sight. Their candidates are being blocked from standing in key areas. Elections are being postponed under dubious pretenses. And in regions where Reform UK gained ground, local voices are being systematically sidelined. The timing is suspicious. This bill was rushed through just after Reform UK's shock success in the 2025 local elections, where they won hundreds of council seats. Instead of accepting the democratic outcome, Starmer's government appears to have changed the rules to protect their power. Now, a coalition of Reform UK candidates, local councillors, and civil liberties groups is fighting back in court. They accuse Starmer of violating constitutional norms, suppressing competition, and undermining democracy itself. If the court rules against him, it could trigger a political earthquake, potentially forcing reinstated elections, overturned decisions, and even calls for his resignation. The stakes couldn't be higher. This legal battle isn't just about one policy. It's about whether Britain's democracy can survive such blatant power grabs. And here's the irony. Starmer, a former top prosecutor, is now seeing his own policies challenged in the courts he once upheld. Meanwhile, public anger is boiling over. In Reform UK's strongholds like Lincolnshire and Kent, councils are being frozen under questionable governance reviews. Yet Labour-controlled areas remain untouched. A whistleblower from the government has called the whole scheme a blatant stitch-up. Nigel Farage isn't staying quiet. At a fiery press conference, he accused Starmer of turning Parliament into a fortress, not to serve the people, but to protect the establishment from them. If this stands, Farage warned British democracy is finished. The court case is moving fast, with an emergency hearing already scheduled. Legal experts say a ruling against Starmer could force major reversals, delayed elections reinstated, barred candidates allowed to run, and even Starmer's leadership in jeopardy. This isn't just a political scandal. It's a test of whether power truly belongs to people, or to those who rewrite the rules to keep it. If you believe in fair elections, hit subscribe, because this story is far from over. Labour claims these reforms are necessary, but voters aren't buying it. In former Labour heartlands, frustration is turning into action. Protests, resignations, and legal challenges are spreading. The message is clear. Enough is enough. Starmer thought he could crush opposition with bureaucratic tricks, but he underestimated the British public's demand for fairness. Reform UK's momentum is growing, and with every blocked candidate and delayed vote, more people are waking up. British democracy is at a crossroads. Will it survive Starmer's power grab, or has the damage already been done? One thing's certain, this legal battle will define his premiership. And if Labour can only win by rigging the system, they've already lost the moral right to govern. Stay tuned. The fight for Britain's future is just beginning.